Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another second channel video. Today, I'm going to be showing you my first sub 10 blind in 1.16 RSG. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Pretty excited about this run that I got a sub 10 blind, bad blind distance, but it's okay. So, right off the bat here, this was my first run of the day, and so I forgot to record. I forgot to have my timer open, and I was just, all messed up. So I start recording, then I open my timer, and we're ready to go. So before I actually started recording, I got a buried treasure, which, mapless buried treasure, which is extremely sus, but you can see the items there in my inventory. I have a diamond, I have 3 diamonds, so gonna have a diamond pick. I was kind of frustrated with myself because there's that tree over there that would have been a lot faster to go to that I just didn't go to, and these trees were like really far away. But it actually does end up paying off here because I got more blocks by going to these trees rather than the other one, which pays off later. So yeah, we're just gonna get 2 logs here, only 2 because we don't need to make a wood axe or any wood tools. Not the best crafting here in this run. Not the best, I'll be honest. But it's fine. Craft all my stuff. Craft a gold shovel. Craft a gold pick because I have enough to make that and some gold boots, and we're ready to go. Pretty stacked buried treasure, if I'm being honest. I grabbed 2 dandelions prior to make sure, just for food safety, but I didn't end up using them because I never got mushrooms. But all right, we have 48 logs. Gonna craft my doors and my boat, and we are off. So we're going to a magma ravine. So something about this run is that prior I had accidentally lowered my brightness, which in turn reset my gamma to 1, and I forgot to fix it and turn it back up to 5 before this session, so it's actually like, so it is gamma 1, which didn't help, because I'm so used to gamma 5, and also I'm pretty sure gamma 5 is required, but I'm not sure. I never finished the run anyway, so it's fine. And, yeah, so I'm just looking through this kelp. It's pretty shallow, so, but then I find these ravines, and I'm like, alright, this is probably my best shot at getting a nether, And in retrospect, I was resetting for sub 4 enters, so I probably could have boated farther and found a better, like, magma ravine. Sorry if you heard my dog there. He's a little annoying sometimes. But anyway, so we're gonna do a really scuffed 2-wide portal because I think this is like a really old version, and I just like don't know how to do a fence gate one. Like I just never learned it. I never learned how to do a fast 2-wide one, and so I'm just doing this really scuffed one here. So we're gonna leave 1 block for some water, and then I just drain this water out here and get 1 more block of obby, and then I realize over here there's magma right there. So I'm like, oh man, and then I accidentally opened my statistics, and I'm like, oh, dude, I was like mad, but I get 1 block of lava. Luckily there was some more, and then I realized there's no water right there, so it's just this whole. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, this is a very scuffed portal. But anyway, we are entering at, I believe, 4:15, yeah. So, not what I was hoping for, but not what it should have been, but it's fine. Then we're going to load into a pretty crazy nether, in all honesty. We see a fortress right there. Could have done fortress first, but I don't trust myself to do fortress first without a shield. And if the bastion was far away, I would have done fortress first anyway and just tried. But there is a stables right there, and I know it's stables because of the 90 entity spike. I know it's stables, so I'm going over there first, and it loaded in pretty fast, so I know it's close. I'm like, all right, I got a fashion, let's go. I wasn't happy with the overworld, but it is what it is. And what the funny thing is, my blind PB prior to this run was 13:15, so this is like a 4:15 improvement. So I could have grabbed these red mushrooms here. Oh, wait, I actually do. I guess I didn't get any brown ones. So we're going to tower up here. I decided to... This is where the blocks came in handy. The more birch planks. That's where it came in handy. These two strays, I'm like, alright, I can avoid their fireballs. Like, you know, it's no big deal, whatever. I don't even hit this one on the first 2 tries. Doesn't drop. And then I get hit by this one. And I get 1 rod from it there. So I'm like, alright, cool, we're gonna head to the bastion now. It's also the bad part of the fortress. So, I don't know why it took me so long to get the advancement, but it is what it is. And we're off to the bastion. I see it right there, and I'm like, alright, cool. Here we go. We're gonna do a stables route, hopefully not get rolled, get my blaze rods, and we're out. And actually, I was really confused because I didn't see the hole that indicates that it's stables in the side here. But then as I got closer, I realized I was just blind, and it was stables. I thought it was like housing or something, but nope, it's stables. And so I go down here to do the whole thing, to do the whole route. Now, I could have done this a lot faster. So first I initially do the triple chest route. That's what I do initially, and at first, and it's fine. And then I'm like, all right, 4 gold blocks. I don't feel like high rolling. And also, I saw a double triple chest, so I'm like, all right, you know, we'll just go get the other gold blocks. And 8 gold blocks, not the most, not the most I could have, but you know, who cares? We're going on that. And make sure no piglins are here to attack me. Then I loot the chest. Not the best chest over here, but I get another gold block. And I'm thinking here, maybe I should just high roll on this. But I don't, and decide to do another route. Instead of the actual route, I just grab the gold blocks and give the piglins like a couple gold, which was a dumb move. I should have gone up top where the gold was. Like, I should have gone... There's, like, a small room up above. That's where that piglin fell from. I should have got in there, grabbed the gold blocks, headed out. Would have been fine. Nothing would have happened. Also, I thought piglins were chasing me here, so I was kind of panicking, so I closed that off. Really should have... Not the best bastion here. Could have played it a lot better. And the fact that that this run isn't even good is promising, because now I know, you know, I could get a sub 8 blind. I could get a sub 9 blind. Yeah, sub 9 blind. Like, it's promising here, you know. So I'm gonna can't craft my string. I don't know what my mechanics were this day. Like, I don't know. This is a few days ago. Anyway, we got 20 pearls. I'm like, whatever. We'll go on that. 20 pearls, not a big deal. We'll go after it. So then I loot the double triple chest. And actually, enough obby. I was worried that I was going to get rolled on obby, but that did not end up happening. So we're good. I drop down here one more time to get some more stuff. Actually, I get more string and more pearls, and I'm like, alright, let's go. I have enough for 5 beds exactly, and I'm like, alright, this is where I'm looking well here. Let's just go. Let's just get a move on to the fortress. So not the best bastion split, but it's fine. Sub 8 leave, RTA. Oh wait, no, this isn't sub 8 leave since I started the timer late, so this is more like sub 9 leave, and then I blind like a minute later, so not the best so far. And actually, I do blind after getting like only a couple rods, and then I go back in to get more rods. So I don't know if this like counts, but it's definitely blind PB, so, you know, whatever, we'll count it. Then I narrowly avoid these wither skeletons. I think about blocking off the area there, but it's like, they're not going to follow me that far. I already have 1 rod, so I'm like, alright, cool. 2 rods here. I'm like, alright, let's do some... These are good cords to blind at, so I'm like, alright, let's do this. Also, if I misplace obsidian, it's fine, I can just mine it with my diamond pick, but it's fine. I don't misplace any, so I'm like, all right, let's go in and get some, because I already have 3 rods. And then I realized, oh, more blazes spawn, might as well just go get them. So I do. Didn't get one there. Didn't get one there, and I'm like, all right. No, I did get one there. And we're heading back into the overworld at 9:19 RTA, not counting the, wait. Okay. Okay. I'm such a... Wait. Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't a 9:58 blind. I'm so stupid. Alright, so while this plays, while I try to do a distance estimate, let me explain. So, what happened there. So, basically, I blinded with 6 Eyes of Ender, and I'm like, so I'm going to go back in and get more after I distance estimate. I always thought this was a 9:58 blind, but I didn't actually check what time it was. I didn't press pause right after I exited the Nether. So it's actually more like a 9:52 blind or something, because the in-game timer automatically updated because of the 10-minute mark. So it's actually more like probably 9:52, 9:53, which, you know, pretty good. And then I check it there, and that's when I realized it's a good blind. And it took me a few seconds to realize it was sub 10, because just I thought it was 10:45, and then I realized, no, that's because I just paused it. Oh, I spent all that time in the overworld. Sub 10 blind. And this was where I was, you know, pretty happy. But I knew it was a far blind. It was like a 1 degree angle change, and I'm like, or more, and I'm like, man, dude, you gotta be kidding me. So it's a 1,000 block blind. Check if there's a blaze spawner right there, which there isn't. And I'm like, oh, man, dude. So I'm like, alright, whatever. And I can't do educated, because, or not educated, calculated, because I don't have 20 obby. And then I'm like, oh, wait, my fire res is running out. So I grab some, drink some more. I'm like, okay, cool. Get 1 more rod, I believe. No, oh, there's another one. So I'm like, alright. Gonna get some more. And I'm like, alright, cool. We're going back into the overworld at a decent pace. And I'm like, okay. It's nighttime now, but usually in this scenario I would sleep, but since my PB is rather good now, I just don't do that. I don't sleep. Just immediately get on my way. And I have a decent amount of pearls. These pearls, though, man, dude, it makes me mad, dude. I didn't even throw them. Oh, so I stopped to grab some food. I'm kind of mad because I threw them so poorly. Like, I threw them way too high. Should have threw, and I threw them at the base of a hill / mountain, and so they just, so it's just not well done pearl throws there. Getting a little bit of food. All right, there we go. And we're gonna keep going this way. All right, cool. Land over here. This wasn't such a bad pearl throw. This, however, what is this, man? Like, I threw it as I was falling down, too. Like, but at this point, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna conserve my pearls now. I'm kidding. After this one, I decided to conserve them. I'm like, alright. Wait, I have more pearls than I thought I did. Wait, no. Wait, I'm fine. Then I checked to make sure my distance estimate wasn't horrible, and I'm like, alright, yeah, it's far. So I'm kind of, and this terrain also, like, man, just bad terrain. And, yeah. So we're running through the mountains here. And, alright. Gonna chuck a pearl another way. Not a bad pearl, it's like, what is this terrain? Swamp? Mountains? Then I see an ocean. I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's go. We got that here. And now strongholds tend to lock on to the coasts of stuff, so I make sure it's not like right here, and it's not. So follow the ocean. And I gotta go through a swamp and get through a few lily pads, and then we're gonna be fine. I know this isn't PB at this point. I mean, my PB's endgame was just incredible, man. Like, I'm thinking, if I just get it, like, if the stronghold's just, like, right here, maybe, but it isn't, like, alright, not PB. Maybe a sub 20, though. Maybe a sub 20. And so I'm still in a good mood, right? Second sub 20, not gonna be too bad. The ending to this run is rather hilarious, actually. So this is where the stronghold is, on my right there. Of course, I don't know this, but I'll boat a few more seconds and then throw an eye. Stop right about here. Never mind. Oh, yep. Then I stop and goes behind me, and I'm like, cool. Cool. So we're going back. It's just hit the 15-minute mark. And I'm like, I wanted a sub 15. So if that was a closer blind, man, like, sub 15. But here we are. I was trying to check if it was at the coast here, like exposed at the coast, but I don't think it was. And it might have actually been, and just because of my game of 1, I didn't notice. It's that eye breaks, but it's actually in that chunk that I was just in. And I didn't know that, so, man, throw it again, goes behind me. I'm like, all right. And I don't know why. Why did I break these leaves? I should have just towered up, but I don't know. Like, just an idiot. But here we are. Throw at the border here, goes down. I'm like, all right, cool. Trying to find the spot. There's all these mobs, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Grab the eye here, try to go down, just can't. I just can't, and I try to middle click to get dirt out of my inventory, but it just doesn't work. Kill this very rude zombie, might I add, and then dig down with, like, all darkness since it's Gamma 1. This endgame didn't play it well at all. Not proud of this endgame. Should have been much better. And this nav is nothing to be too proud of either. Like, it's not horrible, I guess. But it's also just weird. Like, just weird stuff. Check. I'm not very good at stronghold navigation. So I check a few ways, and I'm like, I realize it's just not down here. So there's only a couple more ways I could go. And so I go down the staircase here. And luckily, the portal room is right here. So, nice. But you might have noticed that there is a ravine there. And I decided to hunger reset for whatever reason, even though I really didn't need to. So I come over here. I know it's solid sub 20 pace, so cool. Not that excited since, you know, I already have a sub 20 PB, 1728. And so I craft my beds. I'm like, cool. I don't even set my spawn. I forgot to set my spawn. Dig 1 block. Boom. Ravine. I wasn't really mad after this run, to be honest. I was mostly laughing, but it's whatever. But that was my first sub 10 blind. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a happy new year, and as always, have a good one.